we still have some work to do. Let's go ahead, turn some lights off in here. We can see it a little better. Not much, a little bit. Cab light, beacon. I'll just turn a few of these off here. So anyway, yeah, it's rolling. Oh, by the way, let me turn these lights back on. I have to give a huge shout out to USA Trains. Check this out, my part. They did not waste their time. They do not want bad product. You can see that it's evident by them getting this part to me right away. So this is going to go in the engine. They're just doing the right thing. I really love this product, by the way. Yes, I'm converting it to. I'm not a track power guy, so I'm converting it to radio. But and that's a bit of work. And unfortunately, there are parts in the engine that I cannot use that they supply with that. But at the end of the day, you know, we've got a great base to make something out of here. This thing's an absolute beast. The trucks are pretty much ready. I do have to change a part. And we'll be able to get this put back together. Now if you'll notice, something looks a little different here. Yep, that is the first unit off my printer for the dynamic hood, or the replacement of the dynamic hood. I've got another one on the printer right now that'll actually bolt into place using the stock bolts. Now to finish that, well, the color's not too bad. That's just printed in ABS. When I finish that part, I can show you that if you want. I don't know. Maybe it's a little boring, but I'll put this and I'll spray this with Kills Original Primer. Let it sit overnight, sand it out, and paint it. It'll just be that simple. So again, this is an ABS printed part, not PLA. I guess PLA might work, but I'm an ABS kind of guy. So anyway, there it is. It's not looking too bad. Come along. If you want, leave a comment. I can certainly put this part on my Grim Racer US1 Thingiverse site if anybody would like to download this and print it, I guess. Anyway, hey, we're close. We're getting close. Then we'll be able to put all the detail parts back on. So far, we're not done yet. We've got a few more things to do. We'll show you that. Stick with me. Here we go.
Well, with the help of USA Trains, I got my part. Thank you, USA Trains, for taking care of that for me. I understand. I mean, I get it. That's a bummer. But, you know, doing the right thing just keeps me coming back as a customer. I'm pretty excited about the products. And these things are just, they're really cool. And that's the bottom line. Anyway, we're going ahead and on our SD40-2, we're reinstalling the truck assemblies. I've got the front one done already. I kind of wanted to go through that process off camera. It's not too bad to do, but you know, it's still a bit of a job. Go ahead and put that in place. On the truck assemblies, because I'm dead track, I removed the wire that went from this solder lug to this solder lug on both sides. I won't be using them. There's no power coming through any of the trucks here. That's of course by choice, so I prefer that. So I am definitely a dead track battery power guy after going through this. That's all my layout has ever been, actually. And I like it. I like it quite a bit. Let me grab some screws here. first one I'm going to put in is right here. That's going into that truck side frame, or the I guess I call it the U bracket. I'm just going to put one in place. Then I'm going to take this other side frame and put it into place. Lift up this. Get those into place there. There we go. Just like that. We've got to make sure we get this metal bridge in place. We've already got the 4 screws that hold this articulated truck metal plate in place. So we are definitely starting to get to the end of this assembly. I don't know why, but I happen to really enjoy this process. My goal as a modeler is to do it better each time. And part of that has to do with designing 3D printing parts so that the installation is like, if the factory was doing it, that's how I'd want to receive it. I'd want to receive it just in fantastic order, shape. When you take these engines apart from the manufacturer, you can tell that they've put a ton of thought, design and engineering into these designs, and it's kind of a shame to take some of that apart and remove it. And that's just me. But man, I'm here to tell you, these things are. I'm really impressed. I absolutely love this USA Trains product. Okay. Did I get all 4 screws in that? I didn't. I'm going to do that first. Reaching down in here can be a bit of a challenge with some of these. When everything is black like this, it makes it even a little tougher. We'll get it. So this is the aft truck set, rear. So I'm going to go right here. Turn this just a little bit. Need a little bit more light down here in this area of the shop. Let me go ahead and. So those were plastic high-low, or I'm not really sure what kind of plastic screw they are. Plastite high-lows, whatever. But this is just a sheet. This is just a machine screw here that goes into this metal U bracket. Right. I'm actually gonna turn this around. Bear with me. Make things a little bit easier to work on. High quality product. I really enjoy these things. All right. That's good. Make sure these must be an M2.5 up here. Now I'm going to actually flip this engine on its side, so hang with me. Like that. We're probably pretty close here. Let me back off. All right. And these are going to go here. Hang on. Oh boy. Where did you go? All right. I suspect I know, but... All right, let me go find this thing. GoPro, stop video. All right, just 2 screws to go. These are a pain to get in right here. It's a tricky spot. If you drop them, they instantly find the motor magnets. They get caught underneath this line detail. Hold on.
When you can't watch, listen. Get the latest news, business, and news headlines on SiriusXM. Anytime, anywhere. Fox News Audio on SiriusXM. America is listening. Sean tells it like it is. Get his take on the nation's hot button
Let me
topics.
turn this.
On the show, we always want to.
Sorry about that. I know I'm making a messy video here set, but I just want to get this captured. And not so much because I think, there's oodles and oodles of valuable data here. It's just that if there's bits and pieces that help somebody in the future, then that's a good thing. Plus it helps me document my build that I've enjoyed. Get to relive it. Hold that thought. But really it is about, if you've got a question on one particular aspect, will the video help you get through it? Maybe, maybe not. But it is nice to know that it could potentially be there for you. All right. I think we're good with these. All right. I'm going to go ahead and flip this over, hang tight. All right. I'm going to go ahead and hook up the motor wires here. I believe we're going to be right here. Double check that. All right, I'm going to go ahead and fire up all right, hold on. All right. Make sure I don't have any binding here. It's nice. It's good. Everything's going the same way. So they're running. I did get the correct prime mover installed. I got the correct bell installed. And so, boy, this thing's getting close. It's getting close. I've got to do the current test, and we'll do that pretty soon, so hang tight. GoPro stop video. Well, gang, we just went ahead and did the current test on this. Placed it on the tracks. went into the current setting, which is right here on our system, right here, and there we go to auto set. You can see it's at that point that we can do the pull test. Why don't we go ahead and do that? I did it once, and this front truck makes a little noise. I hope everything's okay, but here we go. I'm going to hold on to the engine at the back. I'm going to hold on pretty good because this thing's going to go wide open for a couple seconds. And here we go, and it'll give us a little countdown. 3, 2, 1. 5.4 amps. 5420 milliamp. Okay, let me exit the page. Let me save. All right. So we've got a current rating for it. That's good. So that'll help match it when I lash the engines together. It needs to have that current rating so it knows what to do with that, manage that power. Anyway, GoPro, stop video.
Just an update as we get to the end of this. The noise in the front truck, I had disassembled that and taken a look at it. I really didn't identify anything in there that could have been causing that. And I haven't done another pull test or current adjustment since then, so I'll probably do that over, but I have run the engine. And there's a little bit of truck noise, and I can't quite identify if it's the front or the back, or it's coming from the flywheel or the universal joint in there or the gear sets, but it doesn't seem to bother the engine, and I really can't find it. So I'm going to do another pull test. We'll probably take another look at that, but for now we're going to end it there, and we're actually pretty close, and I'm going to get video of this train operating and pulling a train. But it won't be today again. It's cold, it's windy. Can't quite get the break I need to run this thing for y'all. So hang in there, we'll get it. Thanks for joining me.